Hi, it's Juby Kolb, and this is my second activity. So this is my medium level readers activity that I chose for the book El Barrio, written by Debbie Chocolate and illustrated by David Diaz. For this activity, I selected what's called a roll and chat activity. I got this idea off of playfulandprimary.com. They had two different versions. One was where you kind of write out your answers, and you do the same thing, you roll, but you write your answers instead of chatting. And I like the chatting better, because the kids can really get to share their ideas, and it's better for a small group setting rather than having them just roll the die and write their answers down without having a second thought. So in this activity, there are two sides to this. Both have a total of 6 different questions. I would have my students in their small group. They would pair up. They'd probably be set in predetermined pairs. And they'd each get one dice. And they'd take turns rolling the dice. Depending on their number that they get, they have different questions. These questions can include, like, what was your favorite part of the story and why, or pick 2 characters, compare how they are alike and different, what happened at the end of the story, did you learn any lessons from the story? And on the other side, we have similar questions. What is your favorite illustration? What does it show? What is the setting of the book? Same thing. So I would have these laminated and put on the center desk, and students would be able to roll and chat. And I think another idea is if a student rolls the same number twice, they might have to come up with a different answer. Even if it wasn't your favorite part of the story, come up with a different part of the story that you enjoyed and explain why. That way they're not just giving the same answer over and over and over again. The standard for this activity, the standard I chose, was LAFS.2.SL.1.2, which is to recount or describe key ideas or details from a text read aloud or information presented orally or through other media. So because the story will probably be read aloud to the class, I think it fit really well, and the students are recounting different parts of the story without really recognizing it. And my rubric for this center focuses on a 10-point total, and it's based off of their comprehension and then their participation. For the comprehension section of it, the lowest was for no points. The student was only able to answer 5 out of the 12 questions. I think that they should at least be getting half to get some of the points. This would have to be me kind of overseeing the group as it's happening, so that I can kind of dictate who gets what. And at the top of that scale, the student's able to answer 11 out of the 12 questions. There's a quick peek at it. And then for my participation, it's really basic. At the lower levels, students didn't participate, didn't care to finish the activity at all. And then at the higher level, the student participated in full, and they completed it on time with a positive attitude. I think that can also be a good way to measure it, because students sometimes lose focus, and if they don't want to participate, they need to learn that that's a big part of the assignment, is just being able to participate and complete the activity. And I think that was basically it for this activity. I feel like I was missing something. But you can have it done in multiple ways. You can just go, you don't even have to go off this chart either. It can be done, you can change the questions. It can be done for any story. It's very flexible, and I really like that idea. I hope you enjoyed my second activity.